Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What's up, all you funky fish, filth funkadelics out there? You watching Aquafunk with me, the Angel Freak, Jay, Angel Freak, me. So, I want to be talking to you today about one of the big three. I call them the big three of the angelfish types, which would be the AlTUM. Everybody knows about the AlTUM. You know, it's the big boy, the rare, the striking looks. It's got very dark bands with tight lines, and it gets 12 inches tippy top fin to bottom tip fin. So as far as angelfish goes, that's what angelfish keepers are supposed to be thriving to try and get to the point of having these guys and having them live and thrive in their aquarium. I think I said thrive a lot. So whatever. AlTUM angelfish. If you have them, you're supposed to be all that in a bag of chips. I would agree to a point. Yeah, I agree. AlTUM angelfish are awesome, and when they first came into the pet trade, they were incredibly difficult to keep. So if you kept them alive, you was the ish. You know, you had all your water parameters on point. You was taking them, which were very difficult to do. Apparently, harder to do than with discus, which brings me to my next point. Like discus, AlTUMs have been not as hard to keep anymore. People have been very, very successful. Not everybody, but people have been very successful at breeding them in captivity. So keeping them alive in your aquarium isn't as hard as it used to be. Still, as far as keeping angelfish go, they do take more, care. To be honest with you, it's the same care everybody, suggests that you take, but there's no room for error. So that's basically the AlTUM. I dig the AlTUM. Next angelfish I want to get to is the SCALARE. PTEROPHYLLUM SCALARE. Now, everybody has seen 1, 2, probably even 25 variations of SCALARE. The reason why I say that is because almost every angelfish you see in the pet trade come from the SCALARE bloodline. I don't know why. That was the fish that, apparently is the easiest to manipulate and get to breed in captivity, and maybe the hardiest and all that stuff. But every fish you see, pretty much every fish you see in the pet trade is a descendant from the SCALARE bloodline. So I'll get more into that one in another day. So the third angelfish I'd like to talk about is the LEOPOLDI. LEOPOLDI angelfish, PTEROPHYLLUM leopoldi, aka Leopold angel, aka long nose angel, aka teardrop angel, aka the dwarf angel. This joker is not really, in fact, it's less seen in the pet trade and in pictures and stuff like that than the AlTUM. And the reason why is they're not as popular. One reason is they don't get as big. At least to me, they don't get as big. Second reason is their looks aren't super striking. You know what I mean? Like, but to me, this particular fish species, I could truly call this a species, it is awesome. Check it out. Dwarf angelfish. These things only grow about 2 inches. I've seen some places saying 5, but I'm thinking they're because with angelfish it's funny because with every fish you see that people measure, it measures from nose to base of the tail. But with angelfish, in particular, people always like to measure top to bottom. There, no shadow. Top to bottom, which I can see 5 inches. But 2 inches, that's little. Like, if you can see these guys, is he popped out? Where is he? No, still hiding? You can see, like, that guy right there. That's it. He's full grown. His colors aren't all that striking, although I can see from when I got him to now where they're getting that red in their fins, and that's really the only place they get that color other than the black and the whitish silver. But pound for pound, they're they're a little bit more on the more aggressive side of the scale of semi-aggressive. They handle their own. You know, from everything I've read about them, their personality is extremely similar to the convict cichlid. If you're familiar with South American cichlids, little but tough. So I got 6 of them. I'm very happy with myself. A little too happy over some fish, but what are you gonna do? You know, this is what we this is what we're into. You know, this is the only joy in my life. Aside from my kids, this is my only joy. I got them in this 29. I moved my California greens. They're rocking, you know. What else can I talk to you about these guys? There's really not a whole lot to say except for they're really hard to get. You know, you don't see them that often. These are wild caught, which, you know, I'm really happy about. Not because they're wild caught, so it means something better than the other. It's just, you know, it lets me flex my aqua skills. You know, give me a little exercise. Make sure I'm on point. I want to get all 3. I do have a line on the others, but I'm the one that's a little bit more difficult for me to get. I've seen SCALARE, you know, wild caught SCALARE before, but I'm particularly looking for the Peruvian red shoulder SCALARE. I think those are cool, you know. So yeah, this tank is doing awesome. If you have a chance to check out my my first episode, look at the difference in this joker right here. Look at him. In fact, I want to do a little 15-gallon. I got it over there. I'm just frustrated with it. A little 15-gallon planet tank, and that guy's definitely going in there. Homeboy right here is definitely going in there. You know. I seen a wisteria that somebody had, that everywhere it starts when roots start popping out, it turns into like a carpet. Let me see if they come out. Let me see. Come out, wherever you are. They are loving on some brine shrimp. So let me see. This is the first time I've spent any significant amount of time up in their face, so they're hiding. Oh, you're gonna dirty up my water, right? Okay, I see how you are. You know, just they actually just come out. Come out! Ain't come out. Nobody listens to me anyway, so why should the fish be any different? Let's see, what else can I talk about these guys? Not really a whole lot to say. I've been watching them. They have been trying to do their dominance thing. So, you know, I've seen them sparring and whatnot. So, yeah, I got some Leopoldi. Really happy about it. The water parameters for these guys are supposed to be like the technical water parameters as far as you know, pH and acidity. But this is tap water, and the pH is at 7.4. And other than the fact that they're hiding right now, normally they're out and about swimming, and they've been that way for like at least the last week, because I got them a week ago. And they're eating, and their colors, they're changing colors. Of course, they're changing colors because, you know, they're trying to figure out who's the boss. You know, so one will pop up, flash colors, another one will pop up, flash colors, and then one of them will back down. So, they're flashing colors. They're, you know, at will. They're eating. Their bellies are bulging. Their fins are not torn at all. One of them, you know, came in with the scales a little beat up on one side, but that's because the aquarium that they was in at the pet store. Which reminds me, I got these guys from a really neat little pet store called Aquarium Paradise in Belleville, New Jersey. Not the biggest pet store in the world, but I can tell you they have the most oddest, rarest fish. All the fish that you see online, they'd be like, "Ooh, I've never seen that before." I see them there. You know, so you can find them online at their online store, which was Aquascape Online, aquascapeonline.com, and check them out. You might find some crazy fish that you might want to get a hold of. They have them, you know. So they're awesome. Mike and Natasha helped me out with these guys. They were awesome also. So, you know, thank you to Aquarium Paradise, Mike, Natasha, handling their business. Really nice. Two of the nicest people I've seen in a long time. You know, they're not arrogant. That's one of my big beefs with some specialty pet stores. Arrogance. There's one in particular store I won't go to because they're just arrogant. But whatever, I'm not here to complain and fuss. I'm here to tell you, I got 6 Leopoldi angel wild caught, and they're thriving. They're hiding, but they're thriving, and I'm so happy about that. That's my time. But I want to tell you guys, go ahead, subscribe, notify, hit that notification button, and I got another surprise for you guys. I'm not gonna tell you now. Maybe I'll do another video later on. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. But I got another surprise for you guys. And if you're an angelfish lover, then you liked looking at my Leopoldi angels, and you'll like what you have to see next. So I'm gonna roll. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your fish.